Hello sports fans, welcome to Super Sports Central. Today we have my USFL playoff predictions. So last week I finished the USFL season with a record of 3-1, which brings my season record to 30-10. So the USFL regular season is officially over and the playoffs are starting this week. And just so you guys know, typically I do a live watch party for one game a week, and because of the playoffs, I'm going to be doing it for both games. So the early game, the Generals and the Stars, that will start 2:50 Eastern Time on Saturday. And the Stallions Breakers game, the night game, will start 7:50 Eastern Time, also on Saturday. So I hope to see you guys there for both games on Saturday. So on to my predictions. So starting off with the early game, the Stars are playing the Generals. So the Generals defeated the Stars both times they met in the regular season, most recently last week in Week 10. And now we get to see them play again. The Generals are the North Division champion with a 9-1 record. They're coming in on a 9-game winning streak, the longest of any team, active or inactive. For the Generals, it's going to be interesting to see how they use their quarterbacks, because ever since DeAndre Johnson got hurt against the Gamblers, they've went back to their two-quarterback system. Luis Perez has played extremely well when he's played. He's been one of the most efficient quarterbacks in the USFL. Luis Perez is also the better passer of the two, while DeAndre Johnson is used as a rushing threat in the Generals' run-first offense, but he also does throw the ball a little bit. And for the Stars, they're going to need to outscore the Generals. So the Generals don't have an amazing offense, but their defense is really good. I feel like the Stars need to put up a lot of points, and defensively, they're not going to be able to hold the Generals' offense, because the Stars' defense is not very good. Luckily for the Stars, they have found their rushing attack in the recent weeks, led by Matt Colburn, so it's not just a one-dimensional offense, and they're now throwing the ball and running the ball effectively. So I think this is going to be a very, very good game, very close, but I do have the Generals extending their winning streak to 10 games and advancing to the USFL championship game, defeating the Stars by a final score of 27-23. And on to the South Division playoff, we have the Stallions against the Breakers. So the Stallions swept the season series. They won the South Division. But neither game in the regular season was very high scoring. And I expected it to be high scoring, both games with two good offenses. But really it was the defenses that stole the show. And for the Stallions, they're going to likely roll with quarterback Jamar Smith in this game. But at some points he has not been able to lead the offense, and they haven't been able to score. So if he struggles, or if the offense just isn't playing well, and you need some sort of a spark or something like that, I would like to see them put in backup quarterback Alex Magoo and see if he can get something going with the offense. The Breakers, they rested some key starters last week, including banged-up quarterback Kyle Sloter, so he should be healthy and good to go. So I hope these teams play a really, really good game. I would prefer it to be high-scoring, because I just feel like that's more entertaining. But hopefully they play better than they did in their second meeting, where neither team really played that well. But I do have the Stallions advancing to the championship game, setting up a rematch of the first game against the Generals. I have the Stallions winning in another lower scoring game, winning by a score of 21-17. So, those are my my USFL playoff predictions. So I hope to see you there for the live watch parties on Saturday, 2:50 for the General Stars game, and 7:50 for the Breakers Stallions game. Also, make sure to check out the community tab of my channel, where you guys can vote on who you think will win each semifinal game. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment if you agree, disagree, and why. I do my best to post as often as possible, and I will see you in the next video.